So be prepared now to listen to a list that gathers research findings linking physical and cognitive domains. So, Schmidt and Risberg in 2007 argue in favor of a motor cognitive skill continuum, or dimension as they call it. Edwards 2010 notes that cognitive, perceptual, and motor skills are acquired in essentially the same way. Similarities include transfer specificity, learning rates, and learning stages. For Rosenbaum, 2006, the same neurophysiological principles support both perceptual motor and intellectual skills acquisition. For Kantak and Rothenstein, 2011, encoding, consolidation, and retrieval are processes involved in this order in memories about facts or motor skills. For example, exceptional world-class level memorizers used a special learning strategy, as McGuire and et al. Tell us in 2002. This is very relevant to the Roman room technique, that we place our memories inside an ideal room, a room we imagine, and then if we want to have access to these memories, we enter in our imagination this room again and find these mnemonic objects, so to speak. Working memory uses sensory-motor coding as a wide range of phenomena reveal. For example, overall pattern of data for sign language and speech is highly similar. Findings from memory-impaired patients and brain imaging. Body schema, that is, implicit connection between perception and action. These are from Wilson 2001. Van der Werf 2009 notes that for the cerebellum, movement and thought are identical control objects. Perceptual and cognitive and metacognitive, according to Janelle and Hillman 2003 and 3, skills, procedural and declarative knowledge were found to be equally or very important in predicting and or characterizing expert performance in athlete, as Hodges et al. 2006 mentions. Knowledge structures, software features, and physical hardware features consistently differentiate across skill in sport, Hodges et al. Note. Priming affects both motor and cognitive tasks, from the classic Stroop effect related research to more recent research about priming of motor skills in multiple ways, semantic priming, auto priming, etc. The effect is found to be universal. This is from research from Grossi et al. 2007, Edwards 2010, and MacLeod 1991. The way infants move their limbs and torso in a world of information and physical forces determines the connections made in their brains and the biomechanical challenges they face, along with the solutions they find. All this ultimately sculpt their brains, according to Thielen 1998. Development of language was possible only after the evolution of a powerful central motor capacity enabling hominids to voluntarily control their movements, unlike any other species. This is called motor modeling skill or mimesis. See Donald 1999. Gestures are universal and facilitate thinking, according to Iverson and Goldin Meadow 1998 and Schwarzenheiser 2005. Representational redescription is Annette Karmiloff-Smith's model for the developed capacity of highly and specifically trained individuals to access and manipulate their memories at will. For example, the ability to play variations of a musical piece at will or start from example, the middle. This refers to both declarative, like mathematical, and procedural, like playing a musical piece or doing a kata in martial arts, knowledge. The same broad principles of the expertise framework should often, even if not always, apply to many other domains of human achievement, such as sports, chess, musical performance, and even various forms of leadership, Simonton 2013 says. Simonton, rather than a difference, sees a continuum from complex expressions of expertise to simple, the order being roughly, as he presents it in the same paragraph, leadership followed by creativity, musical performance, chess, and sports. Deliberate practice now, as well as the workload needed for expertise attainment, are universal principles in both motor and cognitive expertise. This is what Erickson and Lima 1996 and Van Rossum 2009 discuss. In talent development, the relative contribution of distinct parameters as far as work is concerned is common in athletic and cognitive domain. Van Rossum 2009 mentions. Reasons for dropping out are highly similar in arts, athletics, mathematics, music, and science, as Csikszentmihalyi et al. Noted in 1993. To deviate a bit from cognitive-physical relation, arts improve cognitive performance as well. The title of a 2008 article by Ruth Bernstein and 14 more colleagues reads, Arts foster scientific success, avocations of Nobel, National Academy, Royal Society, and Sigma Chi members. How arts may help cognitive and metacognitive aspects of motor skills, or indeed how physical activities of artistic nature, yoga, dance, aikido, etc., help in the same direction is an interesting area of research. And finally, in the discussion about cognitive-physical relationship, it is important to include a reference to cases of the body exerting its effects on the cognitive domain through feelings, occurring from example runner's high, or directly in cognition through cognitive offloading to motor centers, and the cases where cognitive overrides the physical, the placebo and nocebo effects as we saw. Emotions affect decisions in both mental and motor domains. Carta et al. 2012, Poletti et al. 2011, Kano et al. 2011, Goldman 1995, Latache 1998. When we speak about offloading to motor centers, it's like the centers, the motor centers in the brain that have been developed, that were mostly developed after we were using our hands to do some stuff and our body. These same centers are used offline without moving anything in our body, but they are used from our brains to make, for example, mathematical calculations and stuff like that. So, the conclusion. The purpose of this analysis of the cognitive and the physical domains' similarities and identities is to show the importance of studying both areas and to approach the development of expertise holistically. However, it will be naive to try and replace one with the other. Indeed, it will be so naive as to try to separate them and work on each domain alone, as if it were dependent of each other. So, no matter what your target is, as far as expertise is concerned, you or your client's target, if you apply the digital method coaching and counseling protocol, you should always keep in mind that you cannot separate the physical and the cognitive. Now, finding this relationship always, and even more, being able to make specific adjustments is an art in itself. But at least in this course, one should have the basic understanding that this link exists. So, see you in the next video.